E aí galera, beleza? Tem alguém ouvindo aí? Porra, tá com uma puta raiva aqui agora, mano. Não achava podre do microfone, mano. Que ódio. Caralho. Tô aqui com meu filho. Deixa eu baixar o áudio dessa merda aqui. Muito alto o som dos caras, caralho. Nossa, que gritaçada, mano. Cala a boca, careca. Ô, Dark Dream, não preciso provar, não preciso que ninguém creia em mim, cara. Eu não sou Deus. Tem que ter crença em mim, caralho. Se fode aí. Já falei, já acabou. Morre esse assunto, tudo vai ser bonito no canal. Como é que tá meu áudio aí, galera? Tá me ouvindo?
With news from Borderlands 3, NBA 2K20, and Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, as well as a steamy Age of Empires 2.
Sorry, what's steamy?
Tem alguém ouvindo aí? Tá me ouvindo essa porra?
Plus 2 of gaming's biggest stars, Brenda Romero and John Romero.
Ai, meu Deus do céu. Aquele evento nojento de novo, não. Ai, yes. Vai, Phil. Ai, Phil. Te amo, Phil. Oh, vocês são incríveis. Ah, meu Deus do céu. Eu tenho nojo desse evento da Microsoft. Ai. E se fosse alérgico a essa merda, me encheria de bolha no corpo. Puta que pariu. Sempre uma piada. Eu vou colocar o webcam aí, não posso colocar no momento. Isso, vamos bater palma.
That revolutionized the horror genre and single-handedly made standing in the corner super creepy.
I mean, I feel like it was kind of creepy already great, but...
I know.
Yeah, right.
I know.
Okay.
Exclusives! Right here on Inside Xbox, this is the latest trailer for Blair Witch.
Ai, começou com multi. Bora.
There are mistakes we fear and wrongs that haunt us. But the worst are the sins we choose to forget. Ellis to base. Bullet picked up a scent. He's been through a lot. Just like
Já começa com multi.
Sir, I'm not going to screw this up. Not this time.
You guys know these woods are cursed, right?
Ellis, I can't do this anymore.
They mess with people's heads.
Ellis, listen to me.
No!
You know you're in no shape to play the hero.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm crazy.
Greetings, my beloved listeners. Today's
Vamos ver aí, ó. Grande.
When you looked into their eyes, did you see her?
What have you done, Ellis?
These woods made me remember.
Vou habilitar aqui o webcam. Eu tô
Now there's
com meu
no
filho
way
aqui, tá
back.
quase dormindo. Salve, Léo. Deixa aquele like aí, aquela força aí pra nós. Vou ter que luz apagada pra ver dormir. Mas eu consigo. Já começa com o multi, cara. Eu amo essa Microsoft. É, já começa com o multi.
But like a mythical beast of burden, Xbox Game Pass delights fans of all ages. And today we are saddling up a unicorn. Is this The Witcher 3? This was age appropriate for another big announcement. Since E3, more than 22 games have been added to the PC catalogue, including Shadow of War, Undertale, Blazing Chrome, Nightcall, and the Banner Saga 3.
And that is right. You also told us you want even more games because why wouldn't you? Well, today we're here to announce that there's a brand new group of games joining the Xbox Game Pass corral. Coming to Game Pass PC, Game Pass Console, and Game Pass Ultimate on August the 22nd, Kingdom Come Deliverance, the immersive...
Lembrando que o evento da Sony hoje é às 3 horas, hein, galera? 3 horas, cara.
That begs the question, Julia, what would you do if a tyrannical medieval king murdered your entire family?
3 horas hoje, o evento da Sony.
Alone.
We've all got our ways of dealing with things. Joining Game Pass that same day, it's the wildly frenetic Smash 'em Up 8 Out.
Yes, then it's the return of an iconic dungeon crawler from the mind of Brian Fargo and In Exile Entertainment. Bard's Tale 4 rolls out to Game Pass on August 27th, and just 3 days later, the horror game we just saw, Blair Witch, arrives on August 30th. I can't take it anymore.
Parece que eles estão, tipo assim, eles estão numa prensa e estão prensando, eles estão cada vez falando mais rápido.
Wait, and you won't have to. There's more.
That's right, we've got 3 games launching into Xbox Game Pass today. That's today.
Ai, que lindo, gente. Tem mais 3 jogos para o Xbox Game Pass. Nossa, eu estou peidando o arco-íris. Olha que lindo.
Is joining Game Pass for PC. And joining Xbox Game Pass for consoles this very day. Stellaris, the epic space 4X grand strategy game. And finally, if quick-witted 60 frames per second combo-tastic demon slaying is your jam, and why wouldn't it be? Because, you know, are you dead inside? Get ready to dust off that download button because starting today, Devil May Cry 5 joins in the Game Pass slot.
Yes. Absolutely amazing. Plus, for a limited time, join
eu amo a Microsoft, cara, na moral.
Xbox Game Pass
Eu amo a Microsoft.
first 2 months for only $2, €2, £2. Oh my! And while you're at it, why
Ai,
not
meu Deus! Chega, mulher. Vocês estão espremendo essa mina, velho. Que caralho é esse, velho? Que pariu!
Ultimate, and the way I look at it is just even the name itself is like saying, do you want a taco or would you want the ultimate taco?
Ultimate taco.
The ultimate taco.
Come
because
on.
It's clearly a lot better. Right. Also, since launching Xbox Game Pass for PC beta at June's E3, we've been listening closely to fans on how to make the PC gaming experience even better.
Não dá agonia ver esse povo falando?
Xbox Wire right after the show for details on new updates to the Xbox app for Windows 10, which are going to be coming very, very soon to you.
Ooh, but believe it or not, we are not done yet. Starting
Ah, eles
today,
não acabaram
Devil
ainda, tem mais,
Alienware
tá?
Arena members can claim a free 30-day Xbox Game Pass PC beta code. New and existing Dell Alienware Arena members, head over to the link below for more information.
That's right. And lastly, we're nearly there, guys. We are happy to announce.
Bom, galera, temos uma vitória da live. Consegui fazer meu filho dormir aqui.
Puzzle platform and
Vai
Game Pass
conseguir.
Classic title has new free DLC for both PC and console coming very, very soon. The Steam update, comes direct from the mind of the game's creators and is slated to hit consoles and PCs in late August. For more on the free DLC, why don't we check this out?
O jogo do Game Pass, cara. A música Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. É um joguinho, um cara empurrando uma latinha, tá ligado? Bem de boa.
I don't know about you, but that kind of just reminds me of
Hey yo, hey yo,
really late at night and then
hey yo, hey yo,
everywhere.
hey yo, hey yo,
Including that first
hey yo,
PS5 board mode.
hey
Age
yo.
Pass fans, listen up. Because Age Definitive Edition coming to Game
Na moral, que eu tô com vontade de vomitar
Age news we've got for you
os
today.
peitos dessa mina, velho. Na moral, não aguento mais elas falar, velho.
And Chief Charlie, are you
Caralho.
over there right now?
Ó o Blaze.
and a wall to everyone around.
Lololo.
It seemed like only yesterday the Age of Empires franchise burst onto the real-time strategy scene, and since then it's become a worldwide fan favorite. Ever since the
Salve,
announcement
Ronaldo.
of Age of Empires 2
Comprador de
Definitive Edition,
platina.
the anticipation has been building faster than an Aztec civilization on Arabia. But if, like me,
Nossa,
you can't wait
esse
to
jogo
get
é
your
muito
hands on
bom
the remastered
pra
Age 2 Definitive
2005.
Edition, your wait is almost over.
Faz
Because
tempo.
today,
Deu,
we're happy
chega
to
desse
announce
tipo de
that
jogo.
it's
Ninguém mais
launching
quer
November
jogar
14th
esse
for
jogo.
PC
Chega,
and
chega,
Xbox
chega.
Game Pass for PC.
Já jogamos já. Já faz tempo. Esse estilo já deu, já.
But don't
Queremos
worry,
jogos
those who play Age 2 on
avassaladores,
Steam,
jogos
never fear. Our friends over at
destruidores.
Valve are offering
Queremos
a
nova
25%
geração.
discount
Queremos
to
gráficos
upgrade
novos.
to
Queremos
the
coisas
Definitive
novas.
Edition.
Chega,
And if you
chega,
need
chega,
any
chega.
more reason to get in on the remastered fun, Age 2 Definitive Edition will feature
Viu, Ronaldo? Eu falei que não adianta, cara. Olha meu filho
cross-play
roncando aqui.
functionality across Steam
Ó.
and the Windows
Ó,
Play
que
Store.
o som que vocês
Plus,
nunca vão ouvir.
did I mention there's also a bonus campaign? It's called The Last Khans, and it includes 4 new civilizations. So, altogether, the game's remastered in 4K, all the expansions, and there's Steam crossplay.
Com esse
Did
cast você
anyone
não
else
sabe nem o
order
que é.
the cheesesteak Jimmy's? Did you order it? Yeah. We're having one after the show.
O que? Ainda estão falando ainda? Meu Deus do céu. Estão falando ainda? Meu Deus. Deixa eu organizar essa tela aqui.
And Steam, but we can't
Oh,
just sit
você.
here and dwell on what I'll be doing in November. No. Now it's time to toss over to Benny, who might just have the cutest Gears of War assignment ever. Benny, what's happening?
Charlie, I'm not gonna lie, it is the cutest thing in the world, but it's hard to tell, right, if you're talking about me, right, or, of course,
Ai,
a Funko
gayzinho.
Pop Marcus Phoenix, because luckily, you won't have to choose for long, as today, we're excited to announce that Gears Pop will be available starting August 22nd, which is amazing.
Salve,
August
Iago Game.
22nd, we're gonna get Gears Pop.
Nossa, que
Right?
lindo.
This adorable free-to-play
Gears
title
Pop,
will be
gente.
available on iOS,
Lindo.
Android, drumroll please,
Salve, Crazy Monster.
Windows 10. Plus, with game progress synced
Salve,
across
Iago
all your
Game.
devices with your Microsoft account, some of us can finally realize our dream playing Gears Pop at the office, right? Which they finally won't be able to tell me off for, which would be brilliant. And fans of free stuff, right? Free stuff.
Só vou colocar meu filho no
Right?
carrinho ali.
Listen up, make sure you're logged
Mas
into your
a live
Microsoft
tá tocando
account
aí. Já volto.
and watching this fancy program on
Vai ficar só o box da
mixcloud.com/Xbox to
webcam.
receive a free in-game Gears Pop Gamescom promotional pack with an assortment of Gears Pop pins to help build and upgrade your squad of adorable and badass Gears Pops. Remember to pre-register today to have the game ready on your devices when it launches later this week. But to hold you over until then, check this out.
Now from laughers to layups, we've got NBA 2K news to share, and who better to share it with than a gamer who knows a thing or two
Voltei.
about shooting in the paint. Please welcome the tallest guy in the room, although we can't verify because he's sitting down. It's Josh Hart at the New Orleans Pelicans! Hi.
Cara, nem quer tá ali, mano.
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Thank you so much for coming and joining us on our
Thanks
Ah, sofá.
This is all mine.
little
Sofá
segment.
Microsoft.
I mean, the game looks amazing, but before
Boa.
we kind of get into that, we actually have your overall rating for the game. Would you like to really awkwardly for us to
Yeah,
reveal it now?
yes.
What do you think? What was it last year? Can you remember?
I have no idea.
Okay.
No idea.
Are you ready to hear what his
Cara,
overall
nem quer tá ali,
rating
mano.
is? All right, let's
Olha lá.
reveal it, please.
Coçando a cabeça. Nem gosto da Microsoft.
Boom. So only 6.
Nah.
Is that better than last year?
Everyone boo. Everyone.
No, everyone cheers. Better than last year. And that's
Cara, não quer nem tá ali, mano. De noite com frio.
It must be kind of weird though to sort of have that every year.
Yeah.
Ó, o Tiff lá atrás lá. Ah, não, não.
It's weird. I don't know. For me, I don't really care too much about it.
Cara, vai ter montagem dessa porra demais, mano.
Like for it to be
Na moral, vocês viram o Tiff lá atrás?
You just pass that on.
Yeah, I'll just pass it on to Ballas. I played Hurt last
Caralho,
year,
tem um Tiff lá, mano.
that's gonna be my excuse. Yeah, you got better.
Caralho, gastou pra lá ver o sofá com o fio. Lá atrás, lá. Aquele gordão papudo. Lá atrás, lá de verde, lá o Tiff.
No, that's good. That's a little different.
Olha lá, olha lá, olha lá.
Gaming yourself, like what kind of games do you play? What did you play growing up?
Growing up, I was a big Madden guy. Madden and FIFA. Those are the two games that really got me into it. Then now, Fortnite. I love playing Fortnite.
Do you play with any of your teammates?
A little bit. I play with like Larry Nance Jr., who used to be with the Lakers and with the Cleveland Cavaliers now.
But now you need to sort of like, you know, make your new friends and
Yeah, you
like, get them in some
Cara, eu tô com tanta vontade de ver esse evento que eu tô vendo pela tela do OBS, não tô nem vendo pelo navegador, mano.
Apparently plays PUBG now, so I'm gonna have to get him to switch over.
Yeah?
Plays
Okay. Wow.
Fortnite. I'm a big Fortnite guy, so I'm gonna have to see if he can do that.
Or maybe they'll switch you to PUBG. You
Hello,
don't know.
Tiff.
They might.
Peer pressure is a big thing.
I played it. I liked it. Don't get me wrong.
Cara, eu vou fazer uma redublagem disso daí, mano, na moral.
I think the thing that happened with me, I played Fortnite first.
Yeah.
So that I think that would kind
É,
of.
Gamescom.
And I'm not. I think I was getting my butt kicked in PUBG when it
I
first
see, so
started.
that's why you
So
said.
I was like, I gotta go back.
Duly noted. I do believe you actually got something for us. You
Ai,
got
cara,
a little
não, na
treat,
moral,
a little
mano.
trailer, I believe.
Yeah, no, so I'm very
Eu não sei porque que eu
excited to
insisto,
introduce the
cara,
first
em ver
trailer
essas porra,
of
mano,
the
na moral,
NBA
velho.
2K Micro
Eu tenho problema,
and
não é
that
possível.
was exclusively produced by LeBron James and Spring Hill Entertainment. Has a bunch
Temos
of
aqui vendo um
Hollywood
sofá
star power, so I'm very
com
excited
uma
about
mina,
that.
um
Hope you
cara,
guys
cara
are
que não
excited
tá ali coçando a cabeça, tá tipo.
about that
É, nem
trailer,
quero
as I
dar
am,
quer, né?
gamers as
Pois
I
é.
am, so.
So, oh yes, well, thank you so much for
Tô
joining us.
falando
In
de.
the immortal words of sportscaster Warner Wolf, let's go to videotape, but don't press play because that's the past.
Jake, Coach said you were being held out for a violation of team rules. Care to comment?
It ain't easy watching your brother fall like that, but hey, this is what we work for, all right?
But Jay, Coach took my scholarship, man.
I've been your advisor for 4 years. You really want them to hear
Olha o Idris Elba, mano, que da hora.
It was a choice.
You chose to sit out.
I chose to
Que
stand
da hora.
up.
Autor é top, hein?
Whatever point you think you're making, son, now is not the time. You are the captain of this team. Better act like it.
Pô, cara,
I am, coach.
tá cheio de ator fazendo os jogos agora.
You're 3 months from graduating, Jake. You are letting them win.
Really, I just want to help out my teammate, man.
Tournament ends, suddenly everything gets real.
If you and I want to try and make it into the league, I can't have anyone else in your ear.
So you sure this agent knows
Cara,
what
esse
he
eu me
has in
sinto,
you?
mano, na moral, assim, ó.
You're so much more than
Tô vendo
basketball.
as conferências da Microsoft.
Man, I ain't touching no earth, man. What's up?
Gentlemen, I'm your trainer for the next couple months.
These next few days, he has a chance to really impress these scouts.
Mav handles all of LeBron's off-court opportunities.
Vai dar direito autoral pra caralho nessa live, não tô nem ligando. A Microsoft é um lixo.
Those were your decisions.
Do that? That's the anxiety, alright? Use it.
Our success hinges on authenticity.
Boy, there we go. Looking just like yourself.
Really giving athletes a voice to become more than athletes.
Não, e o bom da conferência é que o gordão tá lá na frente, ele vai aparecer toda hora, eu vou rir toda hora.
If you want it bad enough, if you're willing to sacrifice,
If you will dance, you sacrifice yourself. Be a man. Be a god of war.
Stocked with kombucha in my trailer if you'd be interested.
Nah, I think we're good. Yeah, we'll just catch you later.
Okay.
Obeso? Eu sou obeso,
He
velho?
really is very
Rostinho
tall.
top, cara, olha
Let's keep
isso.
this gaming train and moving with another world
Cadê a
premiere.
papada do
This
homem lá?
time from just a small
Mano, não tem,
title
cara.
called Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
O cara...
Live the life of a true ghost stranded behind enemy lines in this latest installment in the Ghost Recon franchise. But of course, we wouldn't just leave it there. This is Inside Xbox after all. So today,
Mano, essa mina é igualzinha a irmã do Oliver Queen, cara.
Into Ghost War, the competitive multiplayer experience. Check this out.
When facing your own kind,
Ah, finalmente é uma coisa boa.
your skills
Que não é do Xbox, mas... Foda-se.
True warriors
Just know when the smoke clears, they will be the last one standing. Target down. Target spot. Steady.
Esse jogo, cara, ele tá muito da hora.
In the heat of the battle.
Ele tá, como eu vou dizer assim, ele tá mentiroso, na verdade. Eu nem acredito nesse jogo aí.
I'll take care of it.
Qualidade
It's only
dele.
by working as a team that you can rise.
Eu acho que é a minha. Acho que a minha é muito parecida.
Gotcha.
Post Recon. Pra fazer. Ah, modo Battle Royale.
It's time to prove who the best of the best really is. You ready, ghosts?
Botaram o Battle Royale no meio. Pelo amor de Deus. Vamos ver no que vai dar aí. O jogo tá muito top, mas a questão de modo online eu tô cagando, né?
Find out when Ghost War launches on October the 4th with the full game. Plus, if you pre-order Tom Clancy's
Mano, essa mina é muito
Ghost
igual.
Recon
Eu
Breakpoint,
vou colocar uma imagem do lado pra vocês verem o que eu tô falando.
starting September the 5th. Now to the latest from Borderlands 3.
Nossa, sério, é muito parecido. Não, não é a minha. Tia. Mano, é muito igual, mano. Oh, perdão.
Joining me now is managing producer for narrative at Gearbox, Randy Varnell. Welcome to Inside Xbox.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. But Randy,
Eu tô falando dessa aqui, ó. É muito igual. Ela é muito igual. A outra mina lá. Depois quando ela apareceu, eu boto de volta.
Okay, so the first thing I need to say is for people who have been not so patiently waiting for the new Borderlands series, what can we expect from the stories and where can new fans jump in?
Well, you know, it's been 7 years since Borderlands 2, and Borderlands 3 is a continuation of that story that started. Actually, this is the 10-year anniversary of the release of Borderlands 1. It came out in 2009. Yeah, so that's a big thing. So Borderlands 3 carries on that tradition. It's a continuation of the story. At the end of Borderlands 2, he left off with a map to the stars, the vault map, talking about new places that vaults would be scattered across the universe. So Borderlands 3, our players get to jump in the roles of new vault hunters and hunt down those vaults across multiple planets in the universe. So the first time ever in the Borderlands universe, we're going to get off of Pandora and get to other places and hunt down those treasures hidden away in those secret
Novo Borderlands, tu vai poder sair do teu mundo e ir pra outros mundos, foi o que o cara falou aqui. Tu vai poder sair do teu mundo e ir pra outros universos. Tipo, tu vai sair fora de Pandora, tá ligado? Tipo, tu pode ir pra outro planeta. Adorei. Amo Borderlands. Porém, é aquela conferência, né, galera? É aquela conferência do... de noite. Opa, peraí. Canal errado. Calma, foi mal. Erro na transmissão aqui, calma aí.
Flak is the Beastmaster. And what I'm really excited about that, players have played other characters like Gage in Borderlands 2, who had the Necromancer, who had Death Trap. A lot of people love that. Flak, we are happy to talk about, is a pure pet class. Flak has a choice between 3 different animals that Flak can call out.
Por que será, né, Sérgio BR?
Which is kind of a monkey with a gun. There's a spider.
Cara, eu amo esse jogo, na moral, velho.
And it's been confirmed we can pet the skag.
You can pet the skag, and the skag responds to that. But Flak is really
Adoro Borderlands, adoro esse estilo gráfico, adoro. Esse jogo é maravilhoso. É delicioso. Acho muito da hora. Mundo aberto, faz o que quiser de carro. Nossa, muito bom, muito bom.
But Flak gets to choose on top of that which action skill you use. So Flak has one where You can
É, pelo que eu
supercharge the
entendi,
pet,
David,
so as the
tipo, tu
pet's out
pode
doing
sair
things,
fora
you
de
can put
Pandora
its
pra outros
called
mundos. Eu acho que vai
burst
ser na
to make
história
the pet
também.
kind of swell up. Yeah.
Nossa,
You
eu
can
adoro
also,
esse jogo, mano, na
you know,
moral.
take down other things.
Quer
Flag
participar
can
da live,
also
David?
do
Se você
a thing
entrar aí?
called rack attack, where he literally pulls rack. We
Eu
call
acabei de
rack,
fazer
yeah,
o
pocket rack. He
pequenininho
pulls
dormir
rack
aqui.
from his pocket, so
Pensei que não ia
Flag
conseguir fazer o evento.
captures, right, and they run out and do damage. But Flag also has a stealth type of ability. So if you like to let your pets do the action, you want to hang back and kind of play there.
Exatamente,
Flag
Smoke.
can kind of ghost out of
Smoke
existence
read every
and then
day.
let the pets do all the work.
And we're going to be using that against some bad guys and what's Borderlands without some bad guys. And in this one, we've got the Calypso twins. So can you tell me exactly how
O Tiff não tá em live porque ele tá no evento.
big and very
O gordão lá no
bad, scary are
fundo.
these
Olha lá,
guys?
olha lá.
Well, you know, in Borderlands 2, we had a great villain, Handsome
Olha lá,
Jack, who
cara.
thought you, the
Que ele
player,
tá com uma
were bandits.
camisetinha.
He just calls you bandits
Parece
the
que é da
whole
Mil
time.
Grau.
Well, the bandits are kind of this wild mix of enemies across Pandora that are never really been unified and all that. Well, the Calypsos
Ah,
are
tá comendo
big and
salsicha?
bad enough that they have finally unified all the bandit clans on Pandora and have rebranded them as Children of the Vault.
Oh, yeah.
The COV. You'll see those signs everywhere. And the way they do that is the Calypso twins are streamers.
They're live streamers.
They're streamers.
I've never met one of those.
Nossa, tá da hora o jogo, hein?
No one in mind when we made the Calypso twins. But no, seriously, we asked with the Calypso twins, what would happen if our super awesome live streamers that have, tons of fans decided to militarize their fan base?
Use that
and
influence.
That's right. Use that. So the Calypso twins kind of want the same thing you want. They want the vault. So from the very beginning of Borderlands 3, the Calypso twins are going to be in your face. They're going to be trying to stop you on that hunt to the vaults to get kind of off the planet to the other vaults. And in great streamer fashion, they're going to be recording and putting those streams back in there, and they're going to ask you all to
tá, a
like,
questão de
follow,
evoluir
and
graficamente,
obey,
mas é que acho que é só questão de textura.
follow the cult of
Pelo que o cara tá falando ali, esse vai ser o melhor Borderlands de todos. Pelo que o cara falou ali, vai ser o melhor Borderlands de todos. Vai ser tipo Destiny, tá ligado? Vai evoluir. Ele vai ter aqueles elementos online, vai ter aquele monte de coisa lá, tá ligado?
This game is huge. It's definitely bigger than Borderlands 2.
Ele falou que é o maior Borderlands que já foi feito. Gigante.
In the past, you said billions and jillions and billions.
Right, but we've already talked about you start on Pandora, which
E aí,
you did
uns
before, and
santos
there's a good
preguiçosos, beleza?
gameplay there. We talked
Salve,
about
Alexandre, beleza, cara?
Prometheus,
Tudo de boa?
which is a big city planet, a big urban area with huge buildings, and there's a big
Salve,
corporate
Baltimore.
war going on between two of our big corporations, Maliwan and Atlas. And then we've also talked in E3 about Eden 6, a big swampy jungle planet. I call it Space Florida or Space Louisiana. It's just full of
Bom que a gente acaba se informando, né, galera, com esse tipo de evento que acaba sabendo coisas novas sobre outros jogos, porque quem é que vem aqui pra ver coisas da Microsoft? Ninguém vem. Quem é que veio? Comenta aí, quem é que veio ver a live com esperança de que tem algum exclusivo? Na moral, quem aí? Quem veio com esperança? Ai, meu Deus do céu, tem que mostrar isso aqui de novo pra Microsoft.
Quite a lot of loot. It's time to talk about PUBG. But before we dive into it, let's check out another world premiere. This is PUBG Season 4.
PUBG, o exclusivo? O Sidney, o Modrago. Olha, tem gente que veio ainda esperar. Gente, tu tem que se ligar que é a Microsoft que nós estamos falando, não é eu, não é Sony, calma. Nada demais, Rafael Nascimento. Nossa, que delícia, caguei. Nossa, que da hora, caguei. É assim que eu me imagino.
I'd like to welcome PUBG back to the Inside Xbox stage. Joining us today, producer Kusung Yutjung and console community lead Ray Kim. Plus, joining us from ID Productions, senior director Chris Charla. Guys, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for joining us.
Não, Modrago, não bota por cima não. Só ele bota por cima da parte de baixo. Só.
What can Xbox fans expect this season?
Yeah, we've upgraded Erangel with a higher visual fidelity, including some major landmarks such as military power and the military bases. And also everyone will be able to see what has happened to the Erangel with the
Meu
trenches
Deus
and
do
the
céu,
cabinet
chegou o
and the blast
Ting.
mark on the
O
ground.
cu sai sangue
And
ali.
also there is some secret place that you can find some clue what happened at there. Even with all these changes, it's still Erangel. We know that everyone loved the Erangel, so we try hard to keep this unique feeling.
Yeah, I personally cannot wait to explore the new areas again and find those secrets. This is going to be so cool to find. Ray, can you tell us about Survival Pass 4?
Yes, Season 4 also introduces Survival Pass 4 Aftermath, which allows players to unlock over 100 rewards. These rewards showcase the past and the future of Erangel.
Yeah.
We've also added the cooperative missions, which allows the community to work together towards goals and milestones. As you achieve these milestones together,
Cara, essa conferência aí é pra gente dar risada, né, cara? Conteúdo do canal aí.
you'll be able to swap out missions more easily than previous passes, and you can use BP to continue changing them if you're not up to certain tasks.
Also, I cannot wait to start getting those unlocks. Chris, Season 4 trailer, how awesome was that?
That's actually the first time I've ever seen the trailer. Like, I keep hearing about it. Now I finally got to. It looks fantastic, and like I'm really stoked about finding out more about what's going on, finding some secrets and learning some lore. Like, I'm stoked.
Yeah, like I honestly just can't wait to kind of get digging in, because I was speaking to you earlier, and you're the person that's always hiding with a shotgun in the corner.
Yeah, I hide in the closet. With the shotgun
everyone here Chris is the person that kills you when you're so close to the chicken dinner. It's a nightmare. But I know, Kisan, that's not all you've come to share about PUBG today. What else have you got?
Yes, it's one of the things that everyone wanted to have. It's cross-platform play for the console.
Cross-play for console for PUBG.
Yeah. Like.
Tudo que é uma coisa que vocês têm que entender. Quer dizer, vocês são nisso, vocês já sabem, mas Caixinha não aprendeu ainda. Tudo que a Microsoft faz é pensando na Games with Gold. Tudo. O Game Pass é feito pensando na Games with Gold.
It's fantastic. I mean, when we first enabled cross-console play,
Tá pensando no online, pra se sustentar pro futuro, né?
Letting the whole global population
Precisa
play together
do aluguel em dia, senão ela tá fodida.
Fantastic. Super excited to
It's just exciting to see the community grow more and more and kind of have more players on PUBG. It's going to be really exciting. And Ray,
actually, there's one more thing about the schedule. We are aiming to update cross-platform play on the public test server on the late September, and after a week of beta, we are planning to update the live server in early October.
Late September, that's a crossplay is not that far away for us. It's really exciting. I cannot wait to get involved with it. And right, PUBG has been now here been on console for 2 years now. What else have you got to say to all the players?
We really appreciate the love and feedback all the PUBG community has given us.
O Sidney, eu tava com a luz apagada por causa do meu filho que tava dormindo aqui.
Every people in the
Ele tá dormindo
PUBG,
aqui, por isso que a luz tá apagada.
thank you for playing and supporting us and loving us. And see you at the very ground.
I'd just say, on behalf, I think, of everyone, just thank you for giving us such a great game to play. But thank you so much for joining us today. I personally cannot wait to drop into Season 4. But now, over to Leah with a game set in a quaint, post-apocalyptic winter wonderland.
Yes, thank you, Benny. Thank you.
Ai, meu Deus. Olha como ela é parecida, quer ver? Olha, acho muito parecido.
Favorite, featuring challenging tactical combat in Exile's Wasteland 3 brings you to the forefront of the post-nuclear world.
Ela tá com uma camiseta do Cuphead. O seu Switch também?
Shall we? With deep branching storylines and an open world, Wasteland 3 is truly the next frontier. We've got your first look at the new story, combat, and one heck of a ride. For more on the new title, take a gander at this here world premiere trailer.
Rangers, this is the Patriarch of Colorado speaking.
Vai sim. Vai do meu dia inteiro.
I believe this partnership will be beneficial to both of us. You will bring my fractious children to heal, while I will ensure the continued existence
O que é o jogão, hein? Topzera de telesométrico, vamos ver.
Your trip to
O que é isso? Nem sei o que é isso. Tá rolando. Ai, mano, na moral, povo, esse tipo de jogo já deu, mano. O tempo todo esse tipo de jogo. Invistam num troço 3D, mano, numa câmera no ombro, faz um bagulho diferente. O povo tá cansado desse estilo aí, mano. Não, eu respeito quem gosta, mas já deu, cara. Já deu. Tem 1 milhão de jogos assim. Momento que incomoda, cara. Deu já esse tipo de jogo. As empresas não evoluem nunca, cara. Empresa indie começando hoje, começa com isso daí, cara. Porra!
But reach us you must, Rangers. We have a war to win.
Ah, tem umas cenas top, mas... Ah, vocês nem estão aplaudindo. Puta que pariu, mano.
It's my favorite part of the show because I get to introduce you to some brand new and never before seen Xbox controllers. What do you think?
Ah,
Here they are. Oh, where to start?
é pra isso que eu vim aqui hoje.
First up, let's talk about the Night Ops Camo
É pra isso que eu vim aqui hoje, galera. Pra ver controle. Quero ver controle hoje que eu queria ver controle. Vim pra ver controle.
And more like organic camouflage. But the twist here is this really cool stealth.
Isso a Sony mostrou há 3, 4 dias atrás num vídeo no YouTube. Precisa trazer na conferência controle. É controle que tá vindo pra conferência agora? Não, puta que pariu. Copiando o PlayStation, camuflado, hein? Olha a cópia aí. Ó. Ui, eu vou mostrar minha teta. Esse tu vai botar a tua, mostra minha também. Copiou, hein? Controle camuflado, copiou, hein?
Available to purchase here at Gamescom or online in the US and Canada starting tomorrow. Right, next up, we've got a new star
A da Sony às 3 horas da tarde.
This is the Sport Blue Special Edition controller.
Viu?
As you can see,
Eu faço live de madrugada. Por isso, é o único horário bom. Não tem outro horário.
Shiny metallic accents and a
Da
slick
Sony são às
metallic
3
blue
horas da tarde.
D-pad. But best of all
15
for
horas.
me, Sport Blue has rubberized grips on the back in a contrasting light blue. I love these grips. They really help you feel connected to the controller. It just feels amazing. And of course, both controllers feature Bluetooth capability for gaming on Windows 10 PCs and tablets, and 3.5mm stereo ports so you can plug your headsets directly in. Now, if you want to get a closer look at both these beauties, we've got an unboxing video featuring Brenna from the Mixer team and myself, and that's going live on the Xbox YouTube channel right after the show. So what do you think, everybody? What do you think of new controllers?
Mas peraí, o controle tem entrada P2.
We've got some controller fans in the audience tonight, and I love that, right? If you, like me, are obsessed with Xbox controllers, I love them, and I'm not ashamed to say it. We've created an amazing original video with the design leads from the Xbox
Cadê as bonecas?
taking us through the inspiration for every Xbox One controller ever made. Yup, literally every single one. There's so many cool and interesting stories and behind the scenes things in here. I think you're gonna love this video. Every Xbox One controller ever made is premiering exclusively on Xbox YouTube and Instagram TV on August 26th. Do not miss that. From a couple of new controllers
Vamos,
to a couple known throughout the gaming world
aqui é o
for
Luciano
their
Hang.
visionary
Bora.
takes. Julia is about to catch up with Brenda Romero and John Romero in the Speakeasy. So let's raise a glass and take a trip back to Prohibition era Chicago in Empire of Sin.
Ronnie O'Neal. He's been a thorn in my side. And now he says he wants to cut a deal. He doesn't know what's coming. But first, let's go back to the beginning. A week ago, I got into Chicago. As soon as I did, I started handing out my calling card.
Sumiu não, Leis. Ele entrou dentro da papa, cara. Ele escondeu, ele fez assim, ó.
Long before I was building an empire. And making contacts.
Ó, jogo da máfia, vamos ver. Ah não, não é tela de novo na cara, do mesmo jeito que lá.
Tammy's the best shot in town. She doesn't
Okay.
show up drunk, that is. And Jack? No one would mess with Jax.
Entendi. Tipo de estratégia. De por turno. Ah, mas é de tela de cima.
Now he thinks he's got me pegged. He ain't got
Tchau, viado, beleza?
What he doesn't know is I've been making
A live vai até o
deals
fim.
all around town.
Depois inicia
And
às
I
3
got
horas a
just
live
enough
da
cops
Sony.
to look the other
3
way.
horas da tarde.
Those who work with me are afraid of nothing. I almost feel bad for the guy. He's just a step on my way to the top.
Tchau, Matheus.
But if it wasn't me taking him down, it'd be somebody else. Think you got what it
Indie
takes?
mais indie. Oh, mano, já deu desse jogo. Na moral, velho, assim. É o tipo de jogo que o celular já faz, né? Já roda. Salve, Johnny Gauss, beleza? É o mesmo jogo com skin diferente. É claro, né, cara? Joguinho porrada do navegador, né, cara?
On the Xbox stage, but these two great developers have been making waves in the gaming world for years, making some of your favorite games. From Romero Games Limited, game director Brenda Romero and President John Romero, welcome to Inside Xbox.
Thank you.
Wow. First of all, the game looks incredible, and so I believe you've had the idea for quite some time, and it was inspired by a local watering hole, is that right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, bars can be good for other things, like games. For instance, among other
Where
things.
Where are you drinking?
So the bar. I grew up in a town in northern New York, and in Ogdensburg, and there wasn't a lot happening. But this one place in town was called The Place. Unbelievably, that's its name.
Meta.
Still is called The Place. Anyway, The Place was the oldest continuously operating bar in the U.S. Now, whether that's true or not,
poucos que sabem a origem do meu nome.
É pra isso que pago internet. Well, future game designer, here's how criminal empires are built. So instead, she didn't want to talk about the gray area, and she just sort of pushed me away. But it developed this
Valeu pelo
fascination
donate, Carlos.
with umpires, and so
É
Paradox
com
was
isso, né,
happy
cara?
to turn that into a game. And I've always been fascinated with this
Eu
time.
mudei meu Xbox pra comprar fraldas. Ah, é mesmo, né, cara? Então os bebês como é que estão, velho? Já descobriu que é um pai? Tô zoando. Alô, gordão.
The majority certainly are real.
Olha o que eu dou no gordão, peraí, vou tentar, calma aí, vou tentar.
Was I supposed to say that?
Deixa eu ver.
Exclusive.
Não posso assim.
About half the bosses are real, and the other half are.
Ai, tia Gretchen, cara. Tia Gretchen tá explicando o que vai rolar no Xbox. Meu Deus do céu. Tia Gretchen. Porra, Gretchen.
That's brilliant. I mean, John, so obviously we've seen
Tá travando, o que é? Não aguenta mais? Não consegue, Moisés?
Going into this game, what am I going to be doing? What are we going to be doing?
Eu vou botar em...
strategy game, so there's a lot going on in it.
Vou cortar pra 700...
There's a lot, make a lot of crazy decisions.
Eu vou botar em 720p. Tá maluco? Fica gastando meu PC pra ver bosta em 1080, mas nem fudendo. Olha, soluceira.
You won't be allies after that.
I mean, no.
Que é o Chitãozinho Chororó ali, tá... Resolveu apresentar Chitãozinho Chororó e Tia Gretchen.
So you've always got, they were saying that they're quite, like, got randomized traits, and then as the game progresses, like, their traits can shift, so they could be a bit more reliable, maybe? Less drunk when they turn up or something?
Well, so you,
Nossa, é nítido que isso aí é só pra hospedar trailer, cara, de conteúdo.
Start out with Tammy.
Okay.
By the end of the game, your Tammy is going to be different than my Tammy. So your Tammy, depending on how you play the game, and the other characters that you recruit to play with her as well, your Tammy can end up being a serial killer. Mine could end up in love.
Wow.
So there's lots of different dynamic character things that build throughout the game that are a reflection of how you play.
That's really interesting. And one other thing I was thinking about was obviously, you know, kind of going to strategy games. Sometimes people are sort of like, oh, I just want to kind of hop in for, you know, maybe I don't want to commit sort of a full, you know, stint at it. And you can actually sort of play kind of smaller games. How does that sort of work within the game?
Well, the way we've done it, you can, if you just say, like,
Eh? What the fuck?
This is it, I'm not doing anything for
Olha isso, mano.
many months. You can have a game with all the bosses.
Dizendo que meu OBS vai fechar.
Chicago as you can
What
probably
the fuck?
handle, so you can take the full game, or you can say, no, I just want to play a few bosses and have a quick game.
I do need to go to work at some
Do
point.
nada aqui, mano. Você tem certeza que quer sair do OBS?
Okay, well, it looks really, really fascinating. What do you guys think? It looks really fun, huh? Yeah? So, when can these guys get their hands on the game? That's what we want to know, right? When can we play it? Yeah. What date? What's the date? Sorry? When can we play it?
Spring 2020.
Spring 2020. Yeah. So not too long to wait. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much, Brother and John, for joining us and for being here. Now, we've got so much more to come, including, I don't know, a smallish, I don't know, what's that game called? Gears 5? I don't know. There's a bit of a showcase of something about that later. I don't know. Never heard of it. Later in the show, obviously. But before we get there, a graduation celebration is in order because from the makers of DayZ comes the next great shoot and loot survival game. And today, we're excited to announce it's out of Xbox Game Preview. Vigor 1.0 officially releases as free-to-play title today. And to celebrate the launch, they're giving away a custom in-game Xbox jacket. So simply click on the link below to get your hands on that. So basically, just get ready to shoot, loot, look amazing while you're doing it, and build your way to survival success. This is Vigor 1.0. It all happens.
Ah, não, mano. Mais indie, não. Meu Deus, me ajuda, cara. Opa. Cala a boca, cala a boca. Cala a boca. O bagulho é aí pra valer. Pera aí. Cala a boca aí. Guerra. Segunda Guerra Mundial. Primeira, segunda.
Crossed by footprints of surviving outlanders.
Ah, é o Vigor. Ah, não, é Microsoft. Ai, meu Deus do céu. É multiplayer, cara. Vai não, agora não vai não, não vai não. Eu achei que ia ser. Achei que ia ser jogo, cara. E não mais do mesmo, cara. É indie essa porra, hein? Ai, o jogo não é assim, gente. Pelo amor, né? Ó, abafa. Me iludi demais. Ó, isso aí. Tem mais Minecraft adulto agora. Show de bola. E a gameplay tá onde? Multiplayer, cara, é tudo focado no online, que eu odeio essa empresa, cara, eu odeio o Xbox. Odeio quem tem Xbox e odeio a Microsoft, cara, eu odeio todo mundo. Que gráfico lindo, vai rodar no meu celular. Segura na iogurte. Uau! Uau! Pronto, meia hora pra... Quê? What? Uau. What? Acabou. Não, tem mais. Calma que o sofá continua.
So much games. Now, to a guy who was nice enough to send us his on-camera interview requirements, so, you know, we thought we'd return the favor by basically reading that rider out on stage. And I'm not even kidding, this is a direct email we stole off the Xbox servers. No joke, right. Dear Inside Xbox, I have a multi-dimensional preparation program which I find is key to setting me up for success. And with enough time, this shouldn't be a problem for the team.
Eu tô tentando ser legal com a Microsoft, mas não dá, mano. Multiplayer o tempo todo, agora é Gears.
Performance socks. What's a performance sock? I sort of want it. And fair trade organic sustainable cold brew from the island of Mauritius. It's thoroughly unreasonable. I mean, I thought my rider was ridiculous, but it's more just to make me not look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Oh well, try must. So to catch up with this mainstay and to find out I want to try some of this. Chuck it over to Charlie. Did you bring any? Have you got some?
Casos de caixista. Olha, o bolo fofo chegou. Olha o nhonho. Meu Deus lá. Lá na barriga dele tá esse 4K, tá o Tiff. Tá todo mundo lá dentro da barriga dele. O bolo fofo tá assim, ó. Só que não aguenta ficar num pé só. Tem que ficar tocando de pé. Tem que estar assim, balançando o nhonho. É um peão, né?
week, or in Cologne, it's wonderful that Xbox is really turning up this week. What can fans expect from the Open Doors experience and over at the booth?
Well, first I have to say, well played Inside Xbox crew.
Campeão, né?
Here, but we try to have fun, and so you guys definitely got me back with that one. Listen, this is the year of Gears. This is the moment we've been waiting for. We know fans are really excited. Just was backstage with Ryan and Rod. They're going to be out here to world premiere Horde, and tons of innovation coming with Horde. This is the biggest Gears ever made, and shortly after the show, the opening of Gamescom, opening night live, the first game you will see is world premiere of Campaign. We have an awesome story asset featuring campaign gameplay as well as Kate's story. Rod will be there with Jeff Keighley. So this is a huge day for Gears and Gears fans here with us here, and of course around the world.
There's tons more games as well. Yeah, go on, yeah. Okay. I'll give it that. That's definitely warranted. There's lots of other games as well. If they're heading over to the booth, what can people check out?
So, listen, Gamescom's exciting. Nearly 400,000 fans come, not just from Germany, but all over Europe. So we have a huge booth. We have hundreds of games on display. It's great to see fans get first hands on Minecraft Dungeons. First time anyone's got hands-on. Fans will be able to play that in our booth. We've got Bleeding Edge, first time hands-on. We also have a technical alpha. People want to sign up for that at home. The Rare teams here, people will be playing Battletoads for the first time. Really, really excited. So, nice. The Battletoad fans in the house.
Olha, chupa o pau. Nossa, destruíram o jogo. Olha que lixo.
Sea of Thieves as well. First look at Duo Sloops, and anyone that plays Sea of Thieves this week gets the Halo ship livery for free as a bonus as well.
Oh, nossa, que lindo. O bolo fofo tá assim.
Pretty good deal.
It is pretty good, but
people here around at home.
For me, my favorite part of Gamescom is all these people right here, the fans.
Claro, os fãs, claro. A melhor parte da Gamescom é os fãs que estão lá na volta assim, ó.
So while we have a massive booth and we're welcoming those hundreds of thousands of people that come in, this experience here, this huge theater where we're doing the show, the rest of the week is an experience designed just for fans. So to get hands-on, we're going to have tournaments, we're going to have panels in a really intimate setting.
I'm back on Thursday doing a Mortal Kombat show, so just get involved.
Exactly. We've got a Mortal Kombat tournament. We've got the Mountain coming.
We do.
We're going to try to take that guy
we do.
Yeah, I mean, let's do it. So I'll be here Thursday. We'll be streaming that on Mixer to people that want to watch at home, and it's just great to be able to celebrate with our fans.
Absolutely, and it's not going to be the only way this year, is it? There's something coming up in my neck of the woods, I believe, something called XO19. Can you give us as much information as possible about that?
Yes. If you thought what we just wait until you see XO19. What I love about this, it's a celebration of all things Xbox. It will be the biggest inside Xbox show of the year.
É o que a gente tem, né, hoje, cara. É assim que eu enxergo esse cara. Pra mim, esse cara é isso daí, um balão.
A lot of big surprises planned, so you definitely don't want to miss that. Inside Xbox on November 14th, we're doing a 3-day celebration in London at the Copper Box Arena.
You missed that, was
Gears hoje, Gears amanhã, Gears pra cima. Caralho, mano, eu tenho tanto vídeo pra gravar de sério. Eu vou redublar, eu vou fazer meme, eu vou fazer a porra toda stream.
The best part is not only will we have this massive Inside Xbox, but I want to personally invite all of our fans from around the world to come to London and join us. We're going to have thousands of tickets available. They're only £19. We're giving all of the money and proceeds to charity. September 24th, the tickets go on sale.
É com isso,
but November 14th, mark your calendars. It's going to be huge.
It is indeed going to be rather.
Boa, boa noite, Giovanni. É com isso, porra. Porra é essa, mano?
The games and the date and the fact you're coming to London isn't enough. My piece of paper tells me there's going to be a couple.
Se eu não tô aqui pra animar o evento, tá todo mundo assim, ó.
Yes. Major Nelson will be there.
There we go. Yeah.
Our head of Xbox Game Studios, Matt Booty, will be there.
Indeed, he will. Yeah.
Of course,
Nossa, mano, tudo que os caras falam é motivo de aplauso, cara. Na moral, velho.
And even the big man himself, Phil Spencer, will be in London for XO19. All of our creative teams will be there. Please join us.
O cara fala A, B, C,
smashed it, Aaron.
All right, thank
you. You said absolutely everything, and I think that's pretty much. I think you need to go sit down.
I am.
It's quite intense in this room. So
Olha o cara rindo lá no canto. Tá rindo do que, cara? Tá sem jogo, cara. Tá sem jogo. Tá sem jogo.
Aaron,
tô sem jogo.
You need a place to stay during XO19. You either have to share a room with like the Xbox One mascot Pedro the Fish.
Novidade bombástica da Caixa, controle sem pilha, kkkk.
Olha pelo donate novamente, Matheus. Tá mentando, hein? Novidade bombástica. O Xbox vai ter bateria. Tecnologia de ponta.
Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Fox Home Interactive. Gosto dessa empresa é foda, hein? Essa empresa é foda. Respeita. Essa empresa, momento de silêncio aí. Greedfall, mano. Greedfall. Lamento, mas esse jogo aí, cara, tá prometendo. Só saber esse jogo já vale o evento pra mim. Só esse jogo já vale o evento.
You're free to explore every faction settlement and deal with the powers that govern each. To overcome the challenges ahead, you'll need to befriend members of every faction, some of whom will journey, fight, and talk alongside you.
Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing, but thank you for your help.
Compose your party of 3 from anyone who's joined you so far. But choose carefully. Each companion brings something different to combat.
Tô comemorando pra mim, pô.
Your loyal master of arms and mercenary of the Coin Guard Guild makes for a great frontline warrior. Meanwhile, Afra, a talented scientist from the Bridge Alliance, specializes in ranged weaponry, such as rifles and throwable explosive files. Regardless of who you choose, be sure to regularly switch out and upgrade your companion's equipment and weapons, or you may find yourself overwhelmed in battle. During dialogues and diplomacy, your party members will chime in and react depending on your choices and what's being said.
My son, it is clear this woman has no intention of helping us.
I ask you to forgive these foreigners. They do not know our customs.
For example, Siora is a Tirfredi native, fiercely protective of her people's rights. Sides strongly with someone antagonistic to the natives while in her presence, an angry interruption may force your hand into bloodshed.
Don't tell me that you are going to humor this crazed assassin.
Be sure to pay close attention to your party members' needs. Each has their own story and unique personal quests. Ignoring them for too long may even cause them to leave the party. Petrus is a missionary of Ptolemy with a remarkable way with words and an outwardly fatherly nature that masks deep-rooted ambitions.
Salve, Ítalo. Beleza?
Vasco, a captain of the seafaring knots, is one of the more secretive, closed members of your party. Spend time with the captain and complete his personal questline, and he'll inevitably open up. Develop close friendships with all of your companions, and some may even lead to romance.
Olha,
never forget
pode ter romance no jogo. Tá no evento errado.
Uncertain as the seas that ravage Tirfredi's shores.
Tá da hora esse jogo, hein, mano.
I'm here. Pull yourself together.
Nothing said or unsaid can be taken for granted. Ultimately, the choices
Caralho, mano, tá muito da hora isso.
Os
caras estão transformando, tá tudo.
And the lives of all.
Tá muito da hora, velho.
You are too blind, too renegade to understand.
Meu Deus, o jogo tá muito top. Muito top, cara. Ah, não. Ah, não. Ah, não. De novo. Vocês estão de palhaçada com a minha cara, mano. Na moral, velho. De novo esse careca, velho.
With the Xbox Summer Spotlight
Ah,
sale,
não, mano,
it's
tá
never
louco.
been easier to discover your next favorite game.
Salve,
Right
Denis,
now,
beleza?
through September the 10th, get your hands on more than 60 new titles across the Xbox One family at
Salve,
great
Mito, próximos
prices.
dias
Plus,
terá um
for a
novo
limited
membro. Aí
time, you
botei
can
fé,
earn up to
cara.
4,000 Microsoft Reward points when you spend
Aí botei
$40
fé.
on Summer Spotlight titles. Bargain hunt. And with games like No
E
Man's
Agmito
Sky,
mitoso.
Overcooked 2, and Vigor on Spotlight, earning those points will be a cool
Ah, a
summer
conferência tá
breeze.
topzera.
There'll be new games added every week, so make sure to check the Microsoft Store every Tuesday and follow Xbox on Twitter so we can keep you up to date
Não, esse
until after the boys of summer have gone.
Gridfall aí, mano.
This little
Gridfall.
Don Henley reference there
Tem
for
nem
the
que
oldies
falar.
amongst us. He got it. All right, coming up, we've got Bungie
Negócio
back on
é-
the Xbox stage for the first time in years with Destiny 2. Yeah.
Ó o gordão, gordão. Ah, eu tô indo na frente do gordão.
With the two Kernels DLC
Ai, deixa eu
and
tirar.
a weapon that is truly on fuego.
Ah,
But first,
não deu.
it's time for another world premiere trailer. Fans of the Surge, get ready because the sequel has a bigger world, tougher enemies, and the most
Esses aí são os paga-pau que pagaram caro pra tá lá. Esses caras pagaram caro pra tá lá.
Welcome to the Surge 2. Set in the ruins of a futuristic city, you must escape a merciless world filled with mysterious military forces, a rampaging cult, and nanomachine
Puta que
monstrosities.
pariu.
You are the survivor of
Caralho, olha que da hora.
with no choice but to find a way past Jericho City's
Nossa,
war-torn walls.
é da mesma empresa, cara.
Explore the city's
Detalhe.
intricate and desolate pathways to
É da mesma
discover
empresa.
hidden paths and
Que fez, tá
shortcuts.
fazendo Gridfall? É a
Create your
mesma.
character and survive
Acho que eu
thanks
gosto da
to your
empresa, cara. É
X-Ray,
outro jogo
a
dela.
powerful mobile machine that gives you increased strength, speed, and endurance. To get new gear, you will need to take them from your foes. Using the limb targeting system, you can aim for specific body parts. Target a weapon or piece you're interested in, damage it, and then use a brutal execution to slice it off. Like every machine, the exosuit can be tuned, adjusted, and upgraded to your liking. Opt for speed and agility, or focus on taking powerful blows to convert them into energy.
Nossa, eu adoro esse jogo.
Your
É muito
exo-rig is centered around your core power, which dictates how much gear you can attach to your suit. Each piece of armor and every implant comes at a cost,
Preciso
so
jogar
choose
pra valer,
wisely.
cara. Pegar
Most pieces of armor you find
Vai ficar
have
preparado
both
pro 2.
partial and full set bonuses,
Da Sony é
allowing
hoje
you
eu
to
zerar
either
jogos.
specialize
Hoje às
or
3 da tarde.
hybridize the way
15
you want
horas.
to fight. To further customize your exosuit, you also have access to implants and injectables. These provide passive and active bonuses to your character, ranging from
bonito,
effects like predicting parry direction to slowing down time. The Surge 2 features 80 weapons across 9 types,
Meu
such as the
Deus, olha
dual-bladed
isso.
twin rig and the brand new transforming double duty. These weapons range from military security batons to jury-rigged homemade spears. Each weapon has unique attack speeds, ranges, and damage types. No warrior can get by with attacks alone. You have a variety of defensive tools at your disposal, each with their own advantages and uses. Dodging is for those who believe prevention is better than cure, and for those who enjoy a more aggressive defense. For more advanced players, you can use either the duck or the short hop to evade high or low attacks. These are followed up by a counterattack, which staggers enemies and opens them up to a powerful punishing blow. Blocking can be used to gain energy, which is the resource used for injectables and finishing moves. A block can be defended if you have enough stamina to withstand the attack. You can take this even further by using the directional parry, which rewards a lot more energy and leaves even the tallest enemies
Nossa,
out
olha o
of
tamanho do
bounds.
bicho, mano. Meu Deus.
Dodging, blocking, and parrying can be used to cancel animations and to extend combos, granting you a wealth of attack possibilities that are up to you to discover. Following you is your faithful combat drone, which can be fitted with several different modules, including EMP grenades, Gatling cannons, powerful charged lasers,
Não, isso não é exclusivo, isso
industrial
é multi.
magnets, and sniper rifles. These can
Claro
be
que é
used
multi,
between
quando é
your
da
attacks
Microsoft,
for
como é que não vai ser
devastating
multi?
combos, as well as openers and finishers to your fights. The drones can also be used to interact with other players in asynchronous multiplayer.
Qual é o canal que mais joga no Brasil? Bom, não sei, o canal que Caixista diz que é o que mais joga não tá fazendo live agora. Pois é, né? Eu tô. Eu tô aqui. Canal de PlayStation fazendo live de Xbox. Porque ninguém faz.
As you get further into the Surge 2, you will discover new implants, new upgrades, new weapons, and new ways to explore. And each of them will be needed to rise above the ruins of Jericho City. The enemies you face will be both man and machine, each bringing a new and
Evento da
deadly
Sony,
challenge.
3 horas da tarde,
These are the
15 horas.
tools at your disposal and will be the means for you to overcome.
Nossa, mas já mostrou demais, tá bom, gente. Já mostrou muito.
The Surge 2 on September 24
não, já vai ser comprado já. Salve cabeça de ovo.
It's been a while since we've had Bungie on the Xbox stage, so I am pleased as punch to be joined today by game director Ben Womack and community manager Deej. Let's welcome them to the stage! Wow. So very excited that you're here and with us. And I believe today you're going to be talking a little bit about kind of the finisher moves and how these takedowns are going to be affecting the combat of the game, because it looks very exciting.
Oh, I'm the most excited about.
I don't know.
Mochi.
I'm almost vibrating with excitement.
I don't know. You've got some competition there.
Please tell us absolutely everything in excruciating detail. I don't think anyone will mind.
All right, everyone sit down. We're in half an hour. No, we'll start with finishers. Are very simply another element of the combat, another tool that you'll be able to take into Destiny combat that lets you finish off an enemy with a flourish when they're at low health. So you're going to see them get this kind of glow and a dot over their head, and you're going to rush in by hitting the finisher button, and you're just going to eliminate them right away. It's awesome. It feels super great, very satisfying.
Yeah, and so I see there's one for, there's one for a hunter, one for a warlock, one for a titan. Is there one for every subclass as well within that?
There's different class-oriented finishers, and everyone,
tá dando uma interferência no meu headset aqui. Ele vai descendo e
pega
na barba.
And what I'm noticing here is while we're
pega
playing,
na minha barba.
cutting through a lot of footage here, but it doesn't seem like there's any cooldown between finishers either. You can kind of can you rampage through and just finish?
Oh yeah, you can rampage. However, there are more things you can do with finishers aside from just eliminating the enemy.
Yes.
With Armor 2.0, we're taking a lot of customization and RPG elements and inserting them into the action game.
Okay.
So
se ela for agitada assim em tudo que ela faz na vida, vocês estão me entendendo, né?
I'm going to take my artifact, I'm going to earn one of these mods at the end.
Tem que ser, senão não vale a pena.
Not a consumable. And that one right there, probably my favorite one. If you finish an enemy with that mod equipped, you will spawn a heavy ammo brick for your entire fire team.
Wow, that's incredible.
But it will cost half of your super.
Oh, okay, that's a heavy cost as well.
Don't get everything for free in life. There's always a catch.
Imagine doing
Nossa, eles estão hypando Destiny 2,
well, see, this is the thing.
Deu de graça na
We've
Plus.
had heavy ammo since. We're creeping back in. I'm a big fan of that. Thank you. And yeah, combat mods that sounds like a really good way to, if you want to spice up your gameplay a little bit, you can add a combat mod in instead. Maybe sacrifice a bit more utility. Maybe be less selfish.
Sim, e acho Garcia.
There's totally selfish ones
Eu
too.
inclusive tenho Sônia bastante.
There's ones that will recharge your health.
Se eu escorar aqui, ó,
There's the exotic, the Assassin's
meu ombro aqui, botar o headset
playstyles open up when you start looking at finisher mods and playing them around.
O amortecedor da orelha, eu durmo, eu ronco aqui. Eu vou tentar.
Yeah, we're opening up a whole new world of options that let you build the perfect monster killing machine, as we've been saying in the studio.
Delicious.
So if you have a guardian, or if you have yet to create a guardian, you can create a hero for this game that is really a reflection of who you are. It fights the way you want to fight. It looks the way you want to look. We even just took a look at some of the different options that we have in the game for selecting your difficulty, so that you can go in and you can play Destiny exactly the way you want to play it. You can earn extra rewards for taking bigger risk. If you stand toe-to-toe with your enemies and you use a finishing move, you can, what were some of the things we were talking about before? You can
charge your health, you can go invisible, you can spawn ammunition for you and your team, more beyond.
And that doesn't come without risk, does it? Are you invulnerable when you do these
You are
moves?
not.
You are not invulnerable. So when you've got that one guy on your fire team who just can't help himself and has to do a finishing move, and then he dies, and you're just, thanks for ruining my flawless run.
Well, it's exciting. You see that glow across the battlefield, and like, if I get that guy, I can get that rocket, I need it. And so you rush across, and
can you do it on the really big bosses?
You can't do it on the really big bosses.
Okay. I'll accept
You can
it.
do it on everything.
A conferência da Nintendo já foi, Sidney. Foi às 10
Speaking
da
of
manhã, cara.
personalization, you're also here to talk about
O
what players
evento
can do
da...
to turn that personal
da
challenge
coisa.
up to 11. Deej, can you tell us the secret to creating the elitist of elite guardians?
I think it's really about making sure that it fits the way you like to fight. So if you're the type of player that likes to get up close and personal with the punching, if you got that Titan sensibility about yourself, exactly. Finishing moves are going to be exactly the thing that you're going to want to do. If you like to hang back, if you're the sniper, if you're not really into the risk-reward thing, the nice thing is that some of these benefits are shareable across the team. So somebody who rushes in and does a finishing move could drop heavy ammo on the floor to share with their friends. So that Destiny's all about teamwork. It's all about playing with the other people that are on your fire team, getting to know your friends and the way they play, the way you play really complements the way they play. That's the
cara vem dizer que Capinha é mais gamer porque fez 40 horas de live. Isso não torna ele mais gamer mesmo. Mais gamer que ninguém. O tempo de horas que joga.
Well, I keep forgetting you're so loud every time I ask that question. No one hears me.
Not
like,
yes.
when can we play the game?
Play the game on October 1st.
Okay, that's not so long. That's not so long.
Vocês viram isso?
Well, it's pretty long for Leah. Not so far for
counting every minute. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for being here. Now, thank you. Now over to Benny with the latest from
A mulher falou que toda vez que ela vai perguntar quando que vão poder jogar o jogo, os caras batem palma muito alto. A própria mulher disse que os caras são retardados.
The newest expansion is nearly here, and it brings with it a new story, classic Metro gameplay, and a weapon that is literally fire. In the Two Colonels expansion, we follow Colonel Klebnikov during the last days of life in Novos.
Microsoft pensa na família, cara.
I'm trying to say that all day. Right, and everyone is now laughing at me. I got the first one. All right.
O que acabou?
A story that helps guide Colonel Miller's mission to discover the reason for the extinction a year later. And the weapon of choice, well, a flamethrower, of course. If you're new to the franchise or want to relive the Metro saga, including Metro 2033, Metro Last Night, and Metro Exodus, they're all available right now on Xbox Game Pass. Now, let's see that flamethrower in action. It's time for another world premiere. Roll it.
Ah tá, tem mais coisa, né? Pelo amor de Deus. Não pode. Ah, metrô.
There were quite a few survivors here.
DLC?
Until they killed each other off. Looks like that lie in Moscow did work after all. So your father's on a mission? When is he coming back?
Mais monte.
I don't know.
Mais monte.
In the hands of our enemies, truth may be dangerous. We must carefully choose who we can entrust with it, and who we cannot.
Are you ready to face your maker?
The truth that might scare them must.
Cara, eu vou mandar um tweet, vamos ver se aparece lá. Ali embaixo. Vou mandar. É arroba. Não. Hashtag Inside Xbox. Cadê os novos exclusivos? Tem papo. Vou mandar. Hoje aparece lá embaixo. Ah, sumiu, mano. Bem na hora. O que eu mandei bem na hora sumiu. Ah, sumiu lá de baixo, mano. Bem na hora.
That is amazing news for Metro Exodus fans, eh?
I completely agree, but now, if games have the power to bring people together, then this next title is the glue to a family of fans. Unlike any other.
That's right. Gears of War is a solid gold Xbox classic and has one of the strongest, most passionate and most supportive communities anywhere in video games. So let's take a look at how Gears has gone beyond the game and built unbreakable bonds of family all over the world.
Oh, Gears of War.
I think we can find you answers there.
Who's in the shadow?
Where are we going?
Back to where it all began.
Ó o Gears.
Many believe that Gears of War has what it takes to be one of the most successful video game franchises of all time.
Since day one, my brother and I just
A franquia de maior sucesso de todos os tempos. Olha a mentira! Olha a mentira! Franquia de maior sucesso. Olha a mentira, cara! Vocês estão ficando louco! A franquia de maior sucesso dos games de todos os tempos. Olha que mentira, cara! Meu Deus! Na cara dura eles mandaram uma dessa. Na cara dura.
I don't think people really give Gears its due for the influence it's had on modern video games.
You felt like you were playing a game, but you were also watching a movie.
Franquia de maior flop.
Gears fan base is like the most passionate fan base I've ever been exposed to.
They're so warm and welcoming, and they love this game and they're passionate about it. When you meet them in person, it's almost as if everybody knew each other to begin with.
Whether you're in it for
que
the story,
draminha,
or
meu
the characters,
Deus.
or the camaraderie, it's just constantly giving fans something to care about.
You're a goddamn cow! A coward! And you can tell when a game has
Que Gran Turismo mandou abraço. Que louco.
That makes you go, oh, that is so cool. I've never
Olha pelo sub, Alan.
this badly.
There's nothing else like that.
And the amazing team at the Coalition is working hard to bring you our most ambitious Gears Award title yet, Gears 5.
Nossa, como faz drama, cara. Meu Deus do céu. Essa pra eu. O Sidney mandou. Bora fora é GOT. É isso?
Goodness, Graham, legitimate chills. Trying not to tear up. Trying not to tear up.
But community is so special.
Oh, I mean, I think we got a fair bunch of them here, to be honest.
Right.
And now it's come to the time in the show that you have all been waiting for. A first look at Gears 5 Horde mode.
Yes, I am absolutely buzzing for this. Here now is the world premiere trailer for Gears 5
Trailer.
Horde mode.
Valeu, Darley Couto, se inscrever, mano. Tamo junto. Vamos ver o enterro do PlayStation. Ui. Ah, que musiquinha não. Ai, meu Deus. A da direito autoral, sempre a mesma coisa. Ah, que lindo, olha. Vou até cortar minha bunda aqui. Nossa. Multiplayer de novo? Eu quero ver uma história, velho. Porra, é tudo que eu quero saber da história. Falar que ia mudar, tô curioso. Nossa, meu Deus, tá muito diferente dos outros Gears. Meu Deus, que ridículo, mano. Sempre a mesma coisa, cara. É tudo igual. Meu Deus, é tudo igual.
Play 4 days early with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Aí o cara mandou uma dessa. Ai, eu estou muito ansioso para vocês verem isso. Isso?
Just how we like it.
Just clap through the next segment. Well, in that we saw gameplay, ultimates, and sorry, Graham, but one very badass looking drone.
Yes,
but before we bring the coalition to the stage, Xbox's Catalina Macedo caught up
Seria
with
foda
the team
mesmo,
to take
Gabriel.
a deeper
Isso seria
look
interessante.
into Horde for Gears 5.
Campanha, por favor, campanha.
I'm Katarina and I'm here at the Coalition Studio. Today I'll be talking with studio head Rod Ferguson and multiplayer design director Ryan Fleven about the upcoming Gears 5 Horde mode. Just being here at the studio, you can really feel the excitement and the passion that went into this game and this mode. So let's go check it out.
We always talk about co-op as cake and not icing, that co-op is central to what it is to be Gears. And so I feel like Horde is sort of a really large expression of that with 5-player co-op.
Mano, na moral, esse jogo não combina nem um pouquinho com hip hop, cara. Não adianta botar hip hop que não combina nada com esse jogo.
You know, what people look back on as the defining defensive game
Até a
mode
música é
for all
forçada,
games.
cara. Tudo
It
nesse evento é
was
forçado.
the
É
idea
incrível.
that you were going to be doing this as an endurance run, as a 3-hour epic experience, and a mode like without any cutscenes, without any character development, without any story, had to hold people's attention for 3 hours.
Eles não corrigiram o modo de correr do player.
And with Gears 5, what we feel
Olha
that
assim, ó.
we've done really is almost
Eles
the
não corrigiram
complete
isso.
realization of what Gears 2 set out to be.
The big thing for us now is this idea of ultimates. There's basically characters used to be just
Ah,
defined
é
by the
verdade.
weapons
Deixa
they
eu ver se o loot tá
carried.
funcionando hoje.
You were all the same, you just looked kind of different, and because you all could carry the same weapons. But now every character has its own ultimate ability, its own special ability it can bring to the game that changes how you play.
You can look over and see Kate trying to gather power, and you know that she has an ability to turn herself invisible, so you don't need to worry if she gets in a tough fight.
There's also a really big thing called taps now, which are
Meu
these
Deus do
energy
céu.
geysers that show up around the map. Because generally, when you find in Horde, you would like lock in on a particular place and you would defend from that place for the entire 50 waves. Now, in order to get as much power as possible,
locadora
to get as strong
Telon
as
Games.
possible, you actually have to like move and expand your base to go and capture those energy taps. And every 10 waves, once you beat that boss, a new energy tap appears.
Pô,
and you
tá
have to go
todo
and
mundo
capture it.
esperando pra ver o modo
It's really
campanha, pra
changed
ver
the
como é que tá o jogo,
dynamic
eles vão e
where
mostram no modo
now
Order,
it's
cara.
much
Pra
more
quê, cara?
aggressive than it was in the past.
Puta que pariu,
For the
mano.
first time, your character will start with all the cards that they've already equipped, but they will then increase the power of those cards and increase the power of their core abilities over the course of the game, and that progression is then reset.
PlayStation
and you can
Brasil
do it
é
again in the next
finalista
game.
do prêmio
And this
Reclame
means that
Aqui.
every game feels fresh. You can try it.
A empresa vem melhorando seu atendimento. Ganhou como primeira empresa a responder. Toma, toma, toma na fuça. Toma na fuça. Toma na fuça. Toma.
One of the things that we've done that is subtle but super important is that whenever you pick up power, which is the currency in Horde, that power gets equally distributed amongst everyone. And that means that if you see some power on the ground, everyone will want you to pick it up.
And then we've added stuff to give more information to the players and things like health bars over bosses and mini bosses. And so there's little feedback mechanisms, and it allows you to play differently because now I can see that the mini boss is on very little health. So I can go like, I'm going to get aggressive because I know I can do it. Or I can see, oh, they still have a lot, so I'm going to hold back.
To take characters.
Nossa, eu já vi esse estilo de gameplay em todo que é tipo de jogo já. De vir por exemplo, copiou. Nossa! Copiou nitidamente um Uncharted, mano.
Can fly anywhere on the map.
Meu
Deus
do céu! Lembra aqueles bichão que vem? Que são armadurados, mais forte? Que é tipo um sentinela no modo multiplayer? Igual, cara. Só que claro, na temática do Gears.
And with each character we add, the meta will change. We will have different
Meu
combinations
Deus,
of strengths,
agora
we'll
que
have
vem
different
esse
team
bicho,
compositions that will
e eles estão
beneficial to certain kinds of players.
hypando isso.
Every time we add a new character and every time we add a new map, what we hope to see is the Horde community come together to explore this space and show us what the best combination of characters is.
And so that idea of finding 5 people who know how to balance the classes, know how to balance the characters, and know what the objective is and what you're trying to do, and everybody's playing together in lockstep with each other, there's nothing more special than having that alignment and succeeding on that goal.
So it's really, by far, from our point of view, the most intense, engaging, action-oriented, fierce, epic defensive mode there is in video games.
I really like that Horde creates a dependency where you work together.
Respondendo ao Johnny Gallows ali, cara, o link do loot, ele tá em repouso, porque como vocês são tão foda, vocês mandaram tanto loot que não tem mais propaganda pra mostrar. Então tem que esperar o site resetar as propagandas que já atingiu o limite. Foda, né, velho?
If you're a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, you can get Gears 5 on September 6th. For everyone else, the game will be available on September 10th.
That was an incredible first wave to showcase Gears 5 Horde mode. Now, can I get a huge round of applause for Rod Ferguson and Ryan Cleveland for joining us here on Inside Xbox?
Thank you so much for being here, guys. It's a pleasure.
I've got to ask, first of all, right, those ultimates, like, can you tell us a little bit more about those? Because they look amazing.
Yeah, the ultimates, each one of them is unique to the character. They're really something that we see, like, both defines them as well as creates a really great relationship with the team. We've got Kate going invisible. We've got JD that could call in like a giant artillery strike. We've got Dell who can summon trackers to help him out. Each one of them, you're going to have to find the character that works for you and works best for the team.
And they're per character, so it's not on a per role thing. So even if you have multiple engineers, each different character will have their own ultimate, so you can still mix and match.
That's going to be really cool. I think that's one of the great things I'm excited about is all those different
Nossa, eu acho esse jogo muito descartável, na moral. Eu acho muito descartável esse
that's
jogo.
one of the things that like we were talking about. Like this is probably the deepest horde we've ever done, even though it's still super accessible. But that the deepness allows you to go in and set your skills, what character you want will give you your ultimate, but also that when you're collecting that power, you're not just feeding the engineer like in Gears 4,
cara, multiplayer.
Now you have perks.
Ai, chega, cara.
Oh, I want to do more damage. I want to do more headshots. I want more ammo. I want more health. So you, as you're playing, you have this in-game progression that you can change who you are in the moment. And so you have out-of-game
Ai, que legal, coisa que tu vê atrás das paredes, mano. Nossa, que legal, hack dentro do jogo. Nossa, que lixo, mano, ainda atravessa a parede. Que bosta é essa, velho?
Vancouver is all the different difficulty settings players are going to have access to. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I mean, one of the big
A da
things for us
Sony
is
são as
realizing that
3
Gears
horas
was
da
going to be
tarde,
day and date in
15
Game
horas,
Pass, and
3
on the Game
horas.
Pass was that we realized we're going to have a bunch of people maybe who've never played the game before, and so we wanted to create a lot more accessibility to the game, and whether that's accessibility features,
Segundo as informações que me mandaram no Twitter, cara, eu não sei. Eu vou estar aqui online pra ver, espero que seja mesmo. Mas vem a comparação aí. Vamos fazer junto. Tô torcendo pelo PlayStation, eu quero novidade, entendeu? Nem que seja pelo menos um trailerzinho, não precisa ser gameplay, alguma coisa ali sobre The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, né?
Jack doesn't have that. Jack floats above cover. Jack does area of effects attacks. So if you have somebody who's just new to the game, they can come in as a support bot and they can help you. They can heal you. They can keep you like
vou mandar o tweet lá,
they
peraí,
can go and repair
tá
stuff.
aparecendo,
They
né?
can pick up weapons for you. So they don't have to be like wall bouncing shotgunning. They can actually just be part of your team.
And we really wanted to make them like a really critical part of the team. It wasn't just about having like a support class that sort of stands in the back and does nothing. Jack is super critical. We really wanted to envision him as your best buddy, as like your best friend. Like each of the other classes, I want Jack. I want Jack. I want Jack to follow me. And that was something that now there's so much demand for Jack. When you're playing him, you just constantly feed like you're feeding all these little birds.
Oh, meu mundo bagulho some, cara.
We call it hijack. Yeah, because we're big about puns in Vancouver.
Meu mundo bagulho
And so
some.
hijack is basically shoots a dart into an enemy and then takes control
Sacanagem
so possesses
comigo.
that enemy. So if you have something coming at you like a Scion with a boom shot, you can take it over and now Jack player becomes a Scion with a boom shot and can help destroy the enemy with that. So.
That's so cool.
Everyone's just going to want to be Jack's best friend. It's like, trust me, I'll take you out for dinner. Don't worry about it. Just follow me around in Gears. We'll be good.
Doesn't sound like quite enough glory.
Sacanagem comigo, né?
With that in mind, what sort of
Olha,
sets
sumiu.
Horde mode in
Será
Gears 5
porque eu mandei?
previous iterations? You obviously told us a lot already.
Yeah, I mean that's probably there's really a bunch of big differences. One is the ultimates. The other is this power tap that Ryan and the team came up with, which is probably
so like we've added the power taps, which you saw in the video, which really add an element of territory control. We wanted to make Gears 5 not only the deepest, but also provide other ways to be successful by not just building fortifications. So the power taps appear every like 10 waves after you kill a boss. And that means that you have to really understand whether you want to move your base or just let it go. They're optional. However, they do provide a ton of power to power up your perks, to buy fortifications with. So if you decide to leave them alone, it's at your own peril. However, if you're ambitious and your team knows what they're doing, they can slowly expand their base to control more territory for more rewards.
Yeah.
Lots of options. Well, now from software to hardware. Get it? Because of the hoodie. At any rate, let's take a closer look at something Gears fans everywhere are sure to salivate over.
Eu tô preparado aqui, tô com o dedo no
Edition
gatilho.
Gears 5 Xbox One X. We recently caught up with some of the minds behind the design. Take a look.
Parece que eu vou mandar. Mano, esses caras estavam no palco agora. Eles estão mostrando um vídeo dos caras que estão no palco. O quê?
And that was the biggest challenge.
When we were designing the console, we imagined that Kate was walking across a frozen lake, like the one that you see in the E3 trailer, and something in the ice catches her eye, and she leans over and clears a patch of snow, and she sees a reflection of the Omen looking back at her. In reality, there are electronics in this console. There's no way we can put, an Omen 2 inches inside of it. So we had to create an optical illusion that would make it look like there was an Omen trapped underneath the ice. We were able to express the idea by laser etching these ice cracks around the Omen. We've never laser etched that much before. I mean, the laser etching is all over the console. The ice is cracking all over the console. Theming the controller after Kate Diaz was really a natural because she's like the main character in the game, and she is exploring this Arctic environment. She wears an Arctic armor, which is new in the game, which was exciting to us.
Whatever we were going to work with in terms of accessories and hardware, we wanted to family with what the console was going to look like. And so we were able to work with Seagate on some amazing 5 terabyte and 2 terabyte drives that look basically like mini versions of the console. It was going to look perfect right next to it. And we worked with Razer on like keyboard and mouse. It's one of the first wireless.
Vocês têm cara de pau de colocar keyboard e mouse do Gears pra comemorar a perda de exclusivos.
So working with Rod is an awesome experience every time. He understands how to point out the meaningful moments that we can really pick up on as industrial designers and bring into the physical world. We always walk away from these design collaborations with him feeling like this product is so authentic. Like it couldn't be any more authentic because it's so closely tied to all of our conversations with him.
We're back with Rod and Ryan. How amazing does that console look? I want it so much.
Massive congrats to the team designing that, because that is incredible. And the hard drive.
But it looks right next to it. But that's not all we've got to talk today. We've also got some news with our friends over at Valve.
Tell us
about that. So the first time we're coming to Steam, and today you can start pre-ordering today for Gears 5 on Steam, and there'll be crossplay. So it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Crossplay. Love it.
Absolutely excellent. But that's not the only partnership news for Gears today, Rod. Rod, please. Yeah. Tell us what Gears plans to do with Halo.
We talked about the Ultimate Edition. We talked about being Ultimate Game Pass. We didn't really talk about what you get for doing that. So we're really happy to announce that we're actually putting in 2 characters from Halo Reach are going to be coming to Gears of War. So we have Kat and Emil. And so they're going to be coming in. They have their own roles. They'll be playable in Horde and Escape and Versus. And you can have their own ultimates. You want to talk about the 2 ultimates?
Yeah, so we really tried to be very authentic to Halo while still making it kind of integrate into the Gears world. So we've got the drop shield on Emil, and that we looked at Reach and we wanted to make something that Halo fans would really recognize as a true drop shield. And then we've got the hologram on Kat, and it's she's the subterfuge expert, and so she's going to distract the enemy while everybody else goes to do something.
And it's the same actor. So we went out and we got the original cast, and so after a decade, we brought him back into the booth.
Tem na Steam aí, ó. Posso jogar na Steam. Se nem tem Xbox, cara. Posso jogar na Steam com controle de Play 4 aqui, ó. Chega. É multi. Perderam. Chora mais. É multi. Bora mais. Multi. De novo no modo multiplayer. Meu Deus, que nojo que tem essa empresa, cara. Tem mais que se fuder mesmo. É por isso que perde, cara. Por isso que perde.
It just looks amazing. Every time I've seen it, I've gone, that looks sick.
It's just natural.
Até que hora vai essa merda?
As you can see, they got
custom
weapon skins, custom banner, custom mark, like all the customization stuff that we have with it as well is really cool.
Yeah, I cannot wait to get my hands on with them. But we've been talking partnerships, and you've also got a clothing partnership, which I've lived in for since E3.
Literally, you have to peel it off. Please, Benny, wear something else.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Vai até as 2.
Yeah, I mean, we work with the folks at Bathing Ape to create their. They have an ape line that you got a tease of at E3 with our blue.
Yeah.
And you can see we're doing it as in game as well, so that blue is coming to inside the game that you can wear as part of a case of sort of the camo outfit. And then we actually do a physical line, which is going to be in red now, our red camo, which is going to be for sale at the Ape stores and at I think it's Xbox.com here.
Stay there.
I'm just wondering, you know.
Mano, pra mim é o mesmo jogo, cara. Pra mim é o mesmo jogo que os anteriores. Olha esse gráfico lixo, mano. Olha esse gráfico lixo. Textura já de Xbox 360. Meu Deus, na moral, velho. Que bosta. É a mesma gameplay, cara. É igual os dois jogos. Todos os Gears é igual, mano. Na moral, ninguém vê isso. Eu odeio essa chupação de saco aí, cara. Porque eles estão ali, tipo, mas isso aqui. Aí tu vai ver o jogo quando lança. É a mesma merda que o anterior. E no anterior chuparam o saco também. E no retrasado chuparam os ovos também. Mas é sempre o mesmo jogo. Como ninguém vê uma porra dessa? Aí tem uma mina cheirada no palco ainda. Evento fracassado, cara. 1h33 até agora de puro encheção de linguiça, cara. Puro multi. Agora vieram com exclusivo.
Since E3, we've heard a lot of people asking about like, but what about the campaign? We talked about.
Na moral, mano.
Escape. We're going to talk Versus. We're going to talk Horde, which we were doing. People want to know about campaign, so I'm going over to talk to Jeff Keighley, and we're going to put out a new story trailer. All real-time cinematics is all from the story from the game itself, and we're going to talk a little bit more about Gears.
I'm so excited. But I've just got to ask everyone in here, can we just get a huge round of applause to the Gears? It looks amazing. Ryan, just thank you so much for joining us. And I think it's safe to say we cannot wait for September 10th when Gears 5 officially launches. And don't forget, Gears 5 Ultimate Edition launches September 6th, included on Xbox Game Pass.
Acabou, seus boss. Acabou, né?
I'm so excited. So, who's going to be picking it up on the 6th? Who's going to be playing it? I think I'm going to be there.
Of course.
But that's all from us here at Gamescom. Remember, the fun continues next month with more Inside Xbox on September 24th.
And keep up with everything Gamescom when Xbox On goes live on mixer.com/XboxOn Tuesday and Wednesday starting at 5 p.m. British Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern and 6 a.m. Pacific. We'll also have new Gamescom videos going live on youtube.com/XboxOn each and every day this week. And of course you can also follow Xbox on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everything for all the latest Xbox news.
Plus, mark your calendars because XO19 takes over London on November 14th. Fans can look. I got
Amazing!
Fans can look forward to new announcements, new releases, and of course, all the latest from Xbox.
Thank you very much from all of us here in Cologne. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.
Bye.
Tá cheiradona. Ô, cheirado do caralho. Tá bom, lixo de evento? Lixo, bosta do caralho, bosta. Lixo. Seus lixos. Evento ridículo. Evento lixo. Ridículo, evento bosta pra caralho. Seus lixos, seus bosta. Bando de arrombado do caralho. Falou, galera. Às 3 eu volto. Com Sony PlayStation. Pra nós ver. Pra nós ver o que dá. Beleza? Forte abraço. Até às 3 horas. Eu quero vocês tudo aqui de novo às 3, beleza? Tô indo nessa. Deixa eu finalizar aqui que eu já nem sei mais finalizar a live, eu já tô perdido. Eu estou perdido. Valeu, Douglas, pela inscrição no finalzinho. Mitou. Valeu. Falou.